everyone. Today we continue the revision of our. So from last class we did up to this far. So now we'll continue to the next question, which is the next question. They say let us solve the equation that is given above. So for this equation, we want to solve for p. First things first, we need to remove the denominator. To remove the denominator, we have to do what? We have 1 minus p. We have to multiply by 1 minus p multiplied by 1 minus p. Then after we do that, we get that we have 2. 1 minus p removed from the denominator, we have p plus 5 into 1 minus p. My handwriting is not good. Let's divide by 4. The 4 is still there. So one mistake that people they usually make is that they usually multiply this one from here, the p plus 5, they only multiply it with 1, yet the 1 minus p multiplies everything. So don't make that mistake when solving this question. So what do we do again? We have 4 in the denominator. We need to remove 4 by doing what? Multiply by 4, multiply by 4. So we have 8 is equal to p plus 5 and 1 minus p. So we need to open the brackets. 1 times p, we have p. P times p, we have minus p squared. 5 times 1, we have plus 5. This one gives us minus 5p. Collect like terms, we have this and this, which they look the same, right? So we have minus p squared minus 4p plus 5. Now I want to take everything to one side of the equal sign, to one side of the equal sign. So what we can do, to remove this negative, we can say plus p squared plus 4p minus 5. Everything goes to that side. So we have here, we still have 8. I think I'll use the red pen. I think it's better. Whatever I do decide, we do that other side. So this side you need to have p squared plus 4p plus 8 minus 5 is equal to 0. Here, these two, 8 minus 5, we know is 3. So we have p squared plus 4p plus 3. This is equal to 0. So now, here we have a quadratic equation. How do we solve a quadratic equation? We'll solve a quadratic equation. We looked for 2 factors of this value such that when you add them, they give you this one in the middle. This is a very simple equation to solve. The 2 factors, 1 times 3 gives us 3, and 3 plus 1 gives us 4. It means we already have our 2 factors. Then we open our 2 brackets. Put p, we put p. Put one with the other one here. plus 1 plus 3. This has to be equal to 0. So we take 1 and equate to 0. So 1 is equal to 0, or p plus 3 is equal to 0. That means p is equal to minus 1, because from here we want to remain with p only this side. So subtract 1, subtract 1. Also this side we subtract 3, subtract 3. So we have p minus 1 or p is equal to minus 3. So our answers are minus 1 and minus 3. So we can do a quick check to see whether our answers they are correct or not. So let's take minus 1. If we take minus 1, so if we take minus 1, this minus 1 here, take minus 1 and come and substitute it here. So we have 1 minus minus 1, which is plus 1 plus 1, that gives us 2 in the denominator. Then that 2 divided by 2, this gives us 1. So this left side is equal to 1. P is minus 1. So minus 1 plus 5. We have 5 things, so then you remove 1, you remain with 4. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. That means this equation is 1 is equal to 1, which means our two solutions are correct. So you can smile all the way even before the script comes. To solve part B of this equation, we first solve these inequalities separately. First, let us solve the one on the left. Solve the one on the left. We have sorry, I use black color. We have maybe let me just go with the red color. We have 2x minus 2 is less or equal to 1. So we can take minus 2 to the other side. It's plus 2 plus 2. So we have 2x is less or equal to 3. Divide by 2, we divide by 2. We have x is less or equal to 3 over 2. Now we'll solve these inequalities like the same way we do when we are solving equations. Now we go to the right hand side. This is x plus 5 is greater or equal to 3. To solve this, we subtract 5, subtract 5. This means that x is greater or equal to minus 2, because 3 minus 5 gives us minus 2. If we are solving an equation, here would be done and we'd be happy. But since this is not an equation, we are solving inequalities, then we have to go an extra step. So we have our critical points at 3 over 2 and at minus 2. So it come minus 2. See, it is minus 2. And then the other critical point is at 3 over 2. Sorry, the other critical point is at 3 over 2. So the first one, they said x is less than 3 over 2. So let us shade that region. This is a green shade. The x is less than 3 over 2 is this region. We can go to infinite. Now, next one, they are saying x is greater than minus 2. Where is that region? That region is this region. Within that region, we can continue. Now, since our question, it says where these two, this and this end. So if it's end, it means two of these conditions have to be satisfied at the same time. So where are these two conditions satisfied? These two conditions are satisfied where we have a green shade and a blue shade, and that space is this one. And where is that? It means x should be greater than what? Minus 2, and h should not exceed what? 3 over 2. So it means our solution, it says x should be between minus 2 and 3 over 2. That's where our solution is. Thank you.